Hello, you. Hi, how are you doing? So I am Candice with Happy Catastrophe. I'm also known as Sister Minbo because I am a Buddhist nun. And this, of course, is the magnificent Matchstick Mouse. She hasn't been here to say hello for quite a few videos, so I thought I would have her here for you to look at for a minute. Today's video, I was so excited to get home from work today and share this with you. I stopped by the post office, which is still having limited hours because of the break-in they had. They're still working on beefing up their security, which basically consists of anything because they have no security. So they're working on it, but the government moves slow, and so it'll take some time before that's fixed. So whenever I can get there when they're open, there tends to be several packages there. And there was today, and most of it was several books that I found used off of eBay or Mercari, and so I want to show you those. But then there was one very special, I suspect, Happy Mail. So let's look at everything that was in my post office box today. All right, let's go. So the first book that I purchased is this one. How many of you are looking for this? I know I was. I love these Coloriage Mystères, the Hatchet Hero. These are the French. A lot of them are Disney related. This one is witches. And I'd always wanted this one. I have found that if you're diligent, and on both eBay and Mercari, and I think Pango, which is another one, maybe Vinted even, these sites that tend to have used coloring books or used anything, you can search for something, but then you can save that search and check, notify me when new ones appear. So Mercari seems to have the most coloring books. And so on that one, I have Disney Coloriage Mystère books saved, that search saved. And every time a new one gets listed, I get a notification. So I go look at it. Now, often they're on there for $35, $40, which is silly. Here in America, we can get them. I think the Lyrica is free shipping, isn't it? We can get them off of Lyrica with free shipping, but they're still over $20. What I like to do is find them used if I can. Now, some of them you can't. It's usually the ones nobody likes or the old ones that you can find used. Like I really want Tomb 11, the one that has the first one that had double page spread, the one that's got Bambi on the front. And I'm going to have to go to Lyrica and place an order for that. But I also want to get the Smurf one. For some reason, I really like that one, and the Ice Age one. Not that I was really into Smurfs or Ice Age, but the pages are really colorful, and I like the colorful ones. Now, this one's a little different. So I'm going to, for one thing, it's fairly simple. There's only a few colors in each one. Can you see that? It's a very tall book. There's only a few colors. This only has 7 colors. This other side does. And the spaces are fairly big. You can see, kind of almost even see what it is. And I'm going to show you, this was used. Let's see. I got this off of eBay. It was free shipping, but it was $14.31, which is more than I usually spend on a used book. But these books, that's less than I'll ever find this book for. And it was listed as very good. Now, one hint when you're shopping for coloring books, used coloring books, like new and very good, you're probably going to get no colored pages. Maybe a little bit of one page if it's very good. There is a huge difference between very good and good. Every book I've ordered that was good has been really heavily colored in. In fact, several of them I've had to ask for my money back. So, and then acceptable usually has pages torn out and it's a mess. So I would not buy any coloring books unless you could see a whole flip through that is labeled good. You want like new, new, or very good. So this was listed as very good, and there is no colored pages in it. It is brand new, basically. So let's look and see. Now, this one is very different from other Hachette Heroes, and very different from the Disney ones, at least. The solutions are very almost like poster art, not pop art, but some maybe. Oops, sorry, that's my water. But kind of like, kind of like a flat matte artistic style, not meant to look realistic. And I love that. This is a style that I like to color sometimes, especially in, I use this kind of style for wallpaper pages, because I just love that whole flat color. Look at that flat muted colors. Now I have other coloring books that are bright colors. I have ones that are very, very detailed. Like the Fantastique one, that one is super detailed, and I have to use fine liners and mostly the Languo acrylic gel pens, because they got such a tiny little tip. But in this one, look, isn't that pretty? I think that one's pretty. Maybe I'll do that one first. I think the colors are really cool. Some are muted and kind of mid-century mod color type. Others look like, I mean, this looks like a poster from a movie, maybe. They're definitely not samey same. They're definitely all different, and different tones, I guess you could say. But very similar, like that one's kind of psychedelic. But very, I guess there's no black lines. There's no black lines in here. So it's all very, I don't know what, the effect is different than it is in like one of the Disney books. But I really like it. And I've always wanted this one because it is different. I don't want a whole bunch of these that are exactly the same. And like I said, I have ones that are more detailed and ones that are more bright and ones that have black lines. So this is just something I don't have. Now, I definitely will use these solutions before I start, because some of them have really big spaces with the same color. Like, look, that's a lot of burgundy there. I'm not going to want to use an acrylic paint pen on that. I use acrylic for my color by numbers. And so I would want to use just paint and paint this on with a brush, because that would be a real waste of the paint that's in a paint pen. I mean, you could use up a whole pen on a big spot like that. So these aren't going to be surprises for me, but they really aren't. I mean, looking at them, you can kind of see what they are. So these aren't really surprises. But, and also by looking at the solution first, there might be a color you don't like, and you can swap that out with a different color. But that won't let me know that, like, okay, for this plum color, this dark, dark plum color, and the black, pretty much everything except maybe the little mushrooms and the swirlies, I'm going to use paint and not paint pens. So that's good to know ahead of time. So you can get your colors planned accordingly. Isn't this neat? With the witch on the moon in the background. I may have to mix colors to get some of these colors too. So that's another reason to use paint. Plus it's fun. It's fun to paint. It makes them go pretty fast. Except some acrylics you have to paint more than once. Like some are more opaque than others, and some require 2, maybe sometimes even 3 coats. If one requires 3 coats, I tend to mark that to not use that again. And if it's a color I don't really care about, I'll just toss it, because I don't want to be doing 3 coats. But look, these are neat, huh? I'm really excited about this one. Now, personally, the way I work is I always have a color by number going in progress at all times. I'm just about to finish the one that I've got in progress now, so I'll pick another one, and it might be out of this book. It helps for when I just need something quick and mindless to work on, which like often when I get home from work and my head is still buzzing from the traveling so much on the freeway and I'm pretty brain dead and physically exhausted, I'll whip out a color by number. And sometimes that re-energizes me, and then I'll spend some time on the color by number. I love this one. And then I'll want to work on something more difficult. So it's kind of my my brain soother, my brain butter up my brain. Brain balm, that's what I called it before, wasn't it? These are brain balm for me. So when I'm hearing white noise in my head, and these are just so fun. They're very empowering, female empowering, very strong females. Love it. So there was absolutely nothing wrong with this book. It really was. It could have been listed as like new. I'm not sure why. Oh, there's a little tiny torn corner, so it couldn't be like new. But that's it. So this one was off of eBay, right? Yeah, this was off of eBay. This was the most expensive one I spent money on, I believe. This was $14. I usually don't spend more than a few dollars, but this was awesome. Love it. And then came these two. I have wanted books from Dada Mao, who is a Chinese illustrator, for quite a long time. And they are, you can find them all in various places. And sometimes you can find them, I don't know if they're legit, but off of Temu even. And their prices are all over the map, depending on where you find them and stuff. I mean, they often come bundled. This one was bundled with these two, and this is called something having to do with line art drawing, and this is all really beautiful people that are, we'll go through it. And this one is mythical fairy tales and mythical creatures, and it has a couple of mermaids in it. So this one is the blue one with the blue metallic, and this one is the purple metallic. I think there are others. I think he has a red and a green. I got these. These were bundled. Now, this was off of Amazon, actually. Amazon does not, they either had, last I looked, which was today, if I'm remembering right, they didn't have any new ones under the Amazon proper for sale, or it was like $80 or something. But then they had a third-party seller selling them. So I ended up buying them from that third-party seller on Amazon. So I got the Prime shipping, so it was free shipping. And, oh no, it wasn't free shipping because it wasn't from Amazon proper. Right, this came from, I think, a warehouse in the United States, but all of the paperwork was in Chinese. I got it cost me $28 total for shipping and for both of these. So these were, with shipping, were basically $14 a piece. And I'm fine with that because these are gorgeous. So let's start with this one. There's a lot of these Chinese line art illustrated books. Now this one has, this is the kind, these are sewn, but they're also glued to the kind of flimsy cover. And this glue looks like it has come undone because the other one's not like this, but it does lay flat this way. So now this, there's quite a few artists that do this Chinese style. The Chinese style of coloring books is more like this. They don't have the instructions in the beginning. They don't have pre-colored pages, and they're all very, sketchy, swirly line art. They are stunningly gorgeous. Here's some stuff I will translate and read. Here's thumbnails of all the pages. And here is some, now see, they don't have any coloring instructions, but they do have some explanations of the drawing. So these are in this one. The other one doesn't. This one has some line art tutorials from Dada Mao. And then this is the first page. And it's a lot of really elegant, beautiful, just, wealthy, beautiful, courtly. And I'm going to bring you out just a little bit more. And then they're basically one-sided because this side tells a little bit about the character. Actually, I don't want to say that because I've not translated in this book. It could tell more about Dada Mao and the line art he's using. I don't know what this side is telling me because I'm started in the other book, not this one. Now, the paper is super smooth and thicker than Amazon paper, but not as thick as like a mythographic or a Kirby. It's not super thick. It's strange paper. And I kind of, after feeling it, it's kind of like magazine paper a little bit thicker than magazine covers, like a magazine cover, but it's thicker than that. After feeling the paper, I was concerned. I'm like, gosh, what'll work on this? There's no way any kind of water medium will work. Well, I was wrong. I dove into the page that I started, and I'll show you, with Albrecht Dürer. And I used various amounts of water, and it seemed to take anything, all of it. And then I thought, well, it's so smooth, how could a pencil possibly work? But I tried my polychromos, and they work like a dream. They're like butter on this paper. Oh my gosh. They are absolutely effortless. Like my hand is way back here, and I'm just, woo, and it's laying down so much pigment. So I'm gonna finish that page I have with the Albrecht Dürer and the polychromos. I don't know how a softer pencil would work. It might smish all over. But I will try it in other pictures. I'll try all my pencils and see which ones work. But I tell you, the polychromos on this paper are just like peanut butter and jelly if you're not allergic to peanuts like I am and would die if you had that sandwich. It's absolutely amazing, effortless. And I'm like, I could do the whole page in pencils. Can you believe it? I'm actually saying that. You could use alcohol markers for sure. Alcohol markers would be great on this paper because it's not a thirsty paper and it's very smooth. So alcohol markers would work great. I'm sure water-based markers would work great. So this paper is deceptive. At first glance, it feels kind of like, that wasn't what I'm wanting, but it's actually, so far, I think for sure you could do acrylic on it. And, you know, watercolor pencils worked. I'm going to try my Tim Holtz watercolor pencils. I'm sure they'll work fine. Oil pastels would be fine. True watercolors with a lot of water, you might get some serious buckling and some pilling of the paper. So I'd just be judicious with your water. This one is beautiful, isn't it? Aren't these pages beautiful? I mean, I just cannot wait. I've always loved seeing these books flipped through, and there's just so many, and I never could understand. The only artist I ever recognized was Dada Mao. I never recognized the other artists, and I never seemed to. I actually had them ordered at one time for a really good price. They got held up in customs, and then they got sent back, and I never could get the book. So they refunded me. So I'm like, all right, well, that was one try. It is a little bit hard to get them sometimes. But they do tend to show up all over the place, so just keep your eyes out. I mean, I got this off Amazon. And I love that it's sewn bound. It's just, I mean, these pages aren't going anywhere. That one's neat. I don't get to color enough men. I need to color men more. Chinese stickers. Okay. And there's all different seasons, all different poses. I love the top-down look. Chinese are really good at that. Dada Mao, I need to translate some of this information about him or her. I thought it was a him. Might not be. So beautiful. Such an amazing artist. In one of the books, there's actually images of them drawing. So these are hand-drawn with pencil and then inked over. Isn't it beautiful? Do you have these? This is called something about line drawing, beautiful line drawing or something. This one is. This is the purple foiled book. She looks sinister, like she's up to no good. I'm so excited I have these now. Oh, She's out in the garden. And there's so many fun things you can do. Paper piecing would be so easy in these big swaths of space. If you wanted to paper piece some of these kimonos and stuff. I see a lot of sparkly stuff in that page. This is one I really want to do. Aww, young girl holding a cat. And then you have this outside that you can do something with. You can make it a rainy day or a sunny day. Beautiful. There's so much you can do with these. Give them all the different colored hairs, and plus their hair, you know, because it tends to be straight and pulled up, is fairly easy to color. It's not like it's not like a Hannah Lynn hair or a Hannah Carlson hair. This is just like, it's pretty simple. These pages aren't hard to color. Not at all. They're not near as intricate as like a Kirby or a mythographic. And the fact that I'm finding out that you can use pretty much anything on them is really nice. So this one was Amazon. It was used and it was listed as like new. I think that's a little bit stretching it because this glue's come off and it's a little bit beat up on the edges. I would put this as very good. But I also have found that the ratings on the third-party sellers from Amazon are usually incorrect. They're not near as trustworthy as the ratings on Mercari or eBay or stuff like that. Because those folks depend on their sales in order to keep selling. Now this is this one again is a little beat up. So yeah, I would say this is very good. Not colored in. This is the mythological one. Now this one has not fallen apart in the beginning. So it's still glued to the cover, but it is sewn bound. And this explains, here's all the thumbnails again. And I did translate a few of these. These tell the name of the creature and a little bit about a description of it. Not so much what it does, but what it's made out of and where it was found in legend. Where in China was this found, according to legend. Isn't that neat? I love this hand holding these mountains with the dragon. And again, same thing. The words on this side, so they're essentially single-sided. And this book I like much better. I mean, I love the other one. The other one's great, but it's a lot of people. It's just basically, this is a lot of mythological creatures that are just really cool. And this one, I was really tempted to do that one this month, but this is mermaid. So we're doing water stuff this month. This one's cool. This is some sort of a goddess woman who went into a lake and gave birth to 10 birds. I thought that was beautiful. I see that sky is pink. Of course, this is Shangye with the rabbit. She lives in the moon. Goddess of the moon. Cool, huh? Looks like he's part snake. There's a lot of snake hybrid people in there. I thought this was a merman, and I was really excited. No, he's a snake guy. I translated this, and he consumed a snake, and then he became the snake. And then there's like star signs and stuff around. This would be a super cool page to do. Super cool. And she is the female version of him. She's also snake. Wow, at the beginning of the year, the snake, this would have been good. This has, I didn't translate it, but this has got to be Narcissus or a Chinese version of Narcissus. Don't you think so? Neat. She is magnificent. First of all, you've got these wonderful phoenix-like birds, and then here she is with this neat veil headdress. But goes into like this creature, this furry four-legged creature, leopard or panther or something. And then she has wings. She has like feathery wings, peacock wings type thing. She is cool. I can't wait to read about her. This might be the same one because she's holding one of those animals. Some of the myths differ from region to region of China. So sometimes they've got the same creature, but from different regions. She's in a pool that has a reflection. That's really cool. He's like some sort of hybrid creature too. I love this pose. I don't think I've ever colored a humanoid type creature with their hands like this. This pose is just neat. And then she's got all these bones down here. There's a bunch of bones and stuff down here. I'm very interested as to what this is. Yeah, he's amazing. He's got 4 arms. He's heavily tattooed. He's got these horns. And he's on a bull or leaning up next to a bull that's laying down behind him. Super cool. Oh, look at him. It's like some kind of a sorcerer, doesn't he? Neat. This one is beautiful. I could do every page in this book. Every page. Right now I'm experimenting with mediums on the page I'm doing, and I'll probably find a few mediums I like more. I really think alcohol markers would be amazing in this book. I think they would do really well on this paper. I think my next one, I like this guy. He's on fire. I think I'd like to do alcohol markers on the next one. He's got a snake in his hair. He's like a little forest creature, like Pan. Oh, now I thought about doing her for Mermaid, but this is less water and more ice and crystals. It's like a crystal lotus and snowflakes and ice. So I think I'm going to save this one for winter. She is not a mermaid. She is another one of because I read about her. I forgot her story, but she's not a mermaid because I checked. But she's beautiful. Look at that. What are these instruments called? I used to know. The bird that's wrapped around him is really neat. This one is so cool. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Avatar, but this creature's got a horn and, you know, black eyes and is riding this Pegasus, and neat. Very cool, huh? Look at this gorgeous cloak he's got on. That's beautiful. I would probably color it, but I'd be tempted to washi tape it. She's got berries. She's made of berries. Look, they're growing out of her back. That's cool. Yep, here's another neat one. I mean, you could have some really magnificent colors in this, especially in the backgrounds. She's a fox lady. She's got a fox mask. This one is so neat with this really majestic, three-eyed mythical creature, and then she's like the same, and she's naked, which makes me feel like maybe she's a human version of this, like maybe she can transform. It'll be fun to read about her, and it would be really great to do this one. I love this book so much. The hands, it's like letting her go like she's a bird. I looked at this one. There's like a sorcerer or something here, and then this giant fish coming out of the ocean. I definitely want to do this one, but this wasn't the one I chose to do right now. I looked at this one. He's a snake. He's not a merman. I thought he would be a merm, but he's a snake. He actually is, according to I read him, he's more snake than human. So he's more of a beast than a human, even though he looks very human. But they said that he's more of a beast. Look at her face. Is that not beautiful? So beautiful. Okay, this is the one I'm working on. She is a fish-like person. Now, I screwed up because I don't think this here is water. That's her body, so that will be a different color right there. But I used Albrecht Dürer in the background, and they're kind of splotchy, sketchy because I'm not very good with Albrecht Dürer, and I like it like that anyway. I'm going to go over it with polychromos to darken areas that I want darkened, but it's going to be splotchy and more. The layers will be blended better after the pencil work. She is a mermaid, but she has feet. So they are called Lingyu, Lingyu, and they are more fish than human. So they're not considered like a mermaid. They're considered more of an animal. But I loved her picture. So I wanted to do this one. And I wouldn't cry if I ruined it. I mean, I don't cry if I ruin any page, but, well, maybe Dark Fairy Tales, I might cry if I ruin a page in there, but I honestly don't think you can ruin a page. Acrylic covers everything. So I just wanted to see, and up here I used more water than down here, but the paper really took it. And then before I left work, I had just enough time to start with straight polychromos on her hair. Look at that. It was so easy. This color is cinnamon, which is one of my favorite colors in the polychromos line. And then the darker one is sanguine. And they're right next to each other in the set. And so I'm doing her hair like that. So it's a nod to like Ariel, to like the Little Mermaid, which is Geordie Colors Fairy Tales this month. So this is my page towards, this is one of them. I have another Little Mermaid page I'm also doing. But the polychromos go down like butter, and feeling it, it feels so soft. They lay on there so beautifully. I know I want to try other pencil sets, but it's going to be tempted to only use polys in here because it's such a joy. This is so fast. This was like 5 minutes of coloring. It goes so fast when I guess that's why people try to match pencils to paper, because when you find a good match, stick with it. So her feet don't show, but she does have feet and legs. She doesn't have a fish body. The fish part's up here. But it's cool. What I thought about her story was cool is that they're not considered very human-like at all. They've really given into their beast side. So yeah, this I just started today. So it's just barely based. I probably won't do much more to the hair though once I finish coloring it, because the polys are working so well. I don't know what I'd put on top of that. And after having such fun with the polys here, I'm probably gonna do all the rest in polys and not bother using anything to base it. Then my next one, I want to try alcohol marker and polys. But I will have some work smoothing this all out. But if the polys work as well on top of the Albrecht Dürer as it is doing on just the plain paper, it should be fun. And nothing went through, but it is crinkly. See, it's a little crinkly. That will iron out really easily. So, yeah, I was surprised. I thought it would disintegrate with water. It didn't. So that's going to be something you'll see at the end of the month. I love this couple with their wings. They both have a set of wings. This one, I can't wait to read about this one. I don't know what they're doing. Coming into the world through a portal. I don't know. They're terrifying. They've got really jagged, sharp teeth. And... what is that? Horns coming out of their hands? No, one hand's here, one hand's here. What are these? Just horns coming out of his breast with teeth? That is a scary thing. Isn't that pretty? Gosh, this book is so neat. And I'm going to practice lots of different backgrounds. Oh, I should have told you at the beginning. Jack is snoring behind me. I know you can hear him. He's really tired. He had a long day at Grandma's house today. This is one of those fox people that actually has tails. Oh, no, no, no. She's a cat. Because cat, and she has only one tail. So she's a cat. He. That might be a he. Yeah, you could make it. These Chinese drawings you could make into any gender you wanted. I love this. It's like a really cool satyr. I'd like to do this for my birthday in December. Because it's like Sagittarius. He's snoring up a storm, isn't he? She has bird feet. And she's a bird, and she's holding a baby. It's precious. Absolutely precious. These little fairy creatures. I think these look like plums, so they're tiny. That would be really fun. Here is the true mermaid. Now this one, the write-up says she doesn't have feet, she does have fins, and they're considered more human-like, interestingly enough. She's more fish-like looking, but has more of a human temperament and is able to connect with humans. So this is on the cover. I thought about doing this one first, but I really see more using some markers on this, and I didn't have markers with me. All I had was my Albrecht Dürer today at work and my polychromos, so I did the other page instead. I want to do this one more with bright markers and things. Maybe acrylic paint. I love this guy riding this big beast. I think that is cool. Very cool. Isn't she pretty? Snake lady. Yeah. She's got a snake headdress. She's got a lot of snake jewelry, and then she has an actual snake. She's beautiful. This lady reminds me of Witch Hat Atelier, which is a manga, and it's also, is it an animated? Yeah, it's animated as well. And they have an evil witch that looks like this, that has one eye. I think she's cool looking. This is the first grayscale we saw. I mean, the Chinese version of grayscale. It's really cool. And that's it. Now here's the pictures of him, of Dada Mao drawing. You know, that looks like, I can't tell by the hand either. I don't know. But actually uses, you know, pencil and inking techniques, old school. And this QR code takes you to the website, but you can't get there because it's blocked. A lot of these QR codes in these Chinese books you can't open. The internet's blocked to their, from the United States, you can't open it. So isn't that gorgeous? Oh, I just am so excited, especially about this one. Okay, I have one more book that I purchased to show you, and then comes the big surprise. Okay, wait until you see what I found used. Oh. I have wanted this since I've seen it on several people's channels. The one I remember probably the most was Colored by Maya has this, I'm pretty sure. And then I just saw it today on oh my gosh, I watched so many videos today. I can't remember, but it's someone who's really gotten into this book. This book is phenomenal. Now, you wouldn't think so. Yoga Animals, so cute. This looks like every other Shutterstock, you know, AI type. Everything looks the same, but it's a real artist. It's fantastic paper, and it's not Shutterstock, and it's single-sided. And look, it's not even broken into. I got this on eBay for $4.61 plus and free shipping. It's from Second Dot Sale. They have thousands and thousands of books on eBay, and they always have free shipping. Many of them are under $5. They also have buy two, get one free. So a lot of my used coloring books come from second sale off of eBay. I have find them to be super trustworthy. I have had problems with a couple of other sellers. Better World Books, I had problems with a couple of times. But second sale has always been spot on. Now, I would call this new. See, it's listed for $12.99 US. It is so, it's not even broken into. What did they list it as? Very good. Yeah, I would have called this like new probably, although there is this. And now, then it was kind of dirty front cover, but I clean front covers with alcohol. Just the same alcohol I use to clean my Copics, the 99% alcohol. And that usually takes whatever off the cover. So now it's all clean. And oh my gosh, you guys, it's not even broken into. It is such a good book. It is Christina's Art Corner. Christina talked about these books that are Get Creative 6. Get Creative 6 is the publisher. And I guess they all have this kind of fantastic paper and are really well-built books. And she collects a lot of these books. This is 2022. And Kimma Parrish is in Florida, an illustrator, graphic designer, and photography. She has a very popular Etsy store, Le Petit Market. It's her clip art and paper business. She grew up in rural Kentucky. Wow. This is so cool. I mean, just look at this introduction page. I absolutely love it. If you're into coloring and yoga, this book is for you. And in the back, here it shows some poses, basic yoga poses you can try, illustrated by the animals. It's just so much fun. So this book, oh my gosh, I can see getting totally stuck in this book. So it is single-sided. So we're going to just look at this side. It is fantastic. Almost cardstock paper. I mean, it is thick. It's some of the thickest paper I have out of any book. It's thicker than Kirby. It's thick. It's thick, thick, thick. And this is one of those squarish type books that I just love the size. So these are a whole bunch of cute animals in natural settings doing yoga. And I hadn't seen a flip through, but I've only seen some finished pages. And I was like, it's probably going to be a lot of the same, but for $4.61, I think it should be fun. No, every page is a little different. Like here's a whole bunch of animals and they're just adorable. They often have these like retro 80s headbands on. And I mean, it's just really, really great. And it's intricate enough to keep me, kind of reminds me of Lulu Mayo in that there's a lot of stuff to color, but it's not so intricate that it would be difficult. Like I would take markers to this in a heartbeat. I don't know why, except for maybe the central character. I don't know why I'd use pencils. I would just do probably markers and then secondary alcohol ink markers. But you could have so much fun with palette choices. You could challenge yourself like a monochromatic palette or a one color palette. You could do, black and white. You could do, these are these are pattern pages that are interesting. That's what I would think of them. They're like pattern pages because pattern pages often come in books that have really good paper. Oh my God, I just can't get over how thick this paper is. You could use anything on this paper. It has only the slightest amount of tooth. Are those llamas or sheep? I think they might be llamas. Oh my God, little billy goats. So cute. Now, I haven't tried out this paper yet, but I will be. I was like, please be a mermaid, because I really want to do this one. This is one that I want to do like in Indian colors. This is like the Taj Mahal and the elephants decorated and painted. Yeah, And it's got some fruit slices in there. Yeah, I think that's a page I'm really gonna like. This one, the bat's doing the Pilates type thing. Oh my gosh, it's perfect. Because how else are bats gonna do yoga while hanging from a tree upside down? That's brilliant. And it looks like they're in like a fig tree. Fruit bats. This one, I was like, well, there's water. I could do this one. Looks like it's San Francisco. If you look at the things around, it kind of gives you an idea of where it's at. So that's like a harbor seal in San Francisco. These are all Pacific Northwest animals. Here's a penguin in the Arctic. That's another one that had fish. On an iceberg. See, it's just doodly enough to be interesting. Oh my gosh, this rhino. Doing a crow pose. I used to be big into yoga. I was a huge yoga person. It was very flexy too. Not anymore. I can't hardly bend over. Can't touch my toes. This is great. These like jungle creatures or savanna creatures. Do you see lions, giraffes, and wildebeests in a jungle? Okay, that's a camel. And that's funny. I think my dog needs a CPAP. Look, it's like Arabian Nights. Oh. Is that another seal? What is that with the flamingos and the lotus? Oh, it's a manatee. Oh my gosh. It's adorable. That's a red panda, I bet. This is Russia. We're in Russia. It looks like a red panda. Are red pandas in Russia? Kitty cats. I love this one balancing tea on its head. They're all balancing the coffee, pretzels, and food. It's so great. These are cats I could color. I find cats very challenging. I don't really have good ideas for coloring them and don't really want to color them. I think they're kind of boring animals to color. But these have so many cool markings on them. I think I'd have fun. There's the sloth that's on the front page. I love that the creature is framed and then there's all this fun decorative stuff that tells you where it's at. I think I'm going to get my palette inspiration from the decorative outlining stuff. Like this is all sweets. That's a little French bulldog. So I think I would do this all in candy colors and sweets. Here's a koala bear. And a eucalyptus tree. Here's a bunch of fun animals, a tiger, an anteater, and a parrot. With some tropical foliage. Don't you love this? That's a little Highland cow. It's got the flowers, the echinacea, and some other flowers. It's adorable. Oh, it's a polar bear in pants. Is that the first animal we've seen in pants? And look, a narwhal. That one's fun. That'll be really fun to do this winter. It's kind of like if Lulu Mayo and Diane DeFore had a baby. That would be this stuff. Don't you think? This unicorn with all the crystals. He usually doesn't snore this long. He has snored this entire video. Axolotl. That is great. Doing a downward dog. Bunnies and strawberries. This would have been good last month, wouldn't it? Bunnies doing yoga. I may still have to do this one. It was cute. Oh, you guys, you've got to get this book. It's just that the quality of the paper is such a joy. to have a book that's single-sided with perfect paper is like, how many of those types of books do you have? I don't know if I have any, actually. Can't off the top of my head think of a single-sided book I have with paper like that. It's a dragon in a castle. Okay, here's the mermaid. But it's a merfox, which is interesting. And I'm considering doing this one. I'm doing a lot of pages right now with Sea Life that's just like this, so I might be tired of it by the time I get to this page, and I may not want to do it, but we'll see. There is another option in here. Oh, the hippo. A lot of you like hippos with lotus flowers. Oh, the turtle. You know, his mushrooms. That's really neat. Finally, a turtle without things on their back. I can color it. This is the other one I was thinking of. No mermaids, but is this not darling? He's got all his tentacles all twisted up. And then these seahorses that actually are sea unicorns. Yeah, I like this one better. Simply because it's different from the other Under the Sea pages I'm doing this month. So it's a possibility this month in May if I, it's not on the list, but it's a possibility if I can get to it. It would probably be a side project that I'd be doing in between some of my harder pages because I've got quite a bit. Now here's just a regular old fox. Instead of a merfox, acorns. Look at that. That's cute. That's a regular old panda bear, right? Yeah, this is Chinese. Yeah. And the bamboo, yeah, it's a panda bear. Oh, this one would be really cool to do. Do it all in like reds and yellows and greens and then him being black and white in the middle. That'd be fun. What are you? Let's see, what's around you? Bones? You might be a mythological creature. Or you might be a corgi who's very angry. Nope, you have 4 eyes. You're some kind of creature. And here's some more sloths. And then here's some of the poses, right? Is this not amazing? Oh my gosh. Namaste. This is a fantastic book. I haven't looked to see if you can find it still, if it's still in print. If you can, grab it. If you can't, look up, follow the used sites. I have not seen this on a used site, except for this copy. Let's see. I've been searching the used sites now pretty regularly for at least 6 months. Probably closer to a year. So it doesn't pop up that often, but I bet you can find it somewhere. Oh, it's cool. I like it. Okay. Now it's time for the special Happy Mail. Okay. This is it. Candice, Sister Minh Bao. So I know I didn't order it because I wouldn't put both my names like that. There's my address, but look at the return address. Oh, what? Could this be? Did someone send me more Clara Markova? Okay, I'm going to cut into this and then be right back. There's a few somethings in here. Okay. Okay. This is better. I'm already feeling the tears coming. You guys don't understand. Tomorrow I have a dental procedure that I've been worried about for months. They're going to have to pull a molar. And I've only had a tooth pulled once before and it was awful. And it's been throwing me for a loop a bit. I haven't been feeling well worrying about this. So getting this package today means more than you know. Okay, first we have this. These are my hands. It's a little thing. These are the scissors. It's a little, what? Coloring postcards. I believe in fairies. I do too, Clara. When I was little, I lived in the woods just like I do now. And I would go out into the woods. Mom would say, don't come back until it's dark. So I'd go out in the woods and I'd talk to all the, I'd pretend I could see fairies. I never did, but I would talk to them. And I would take plants from one part of the forest and move them to another part of the forest. And I would have a garden. And I was a weird kid. I believe in fairies. This is gorgeous. Oh, this is so beautiful. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. Oh, these are serious. Oh, these are beautiful. Jack just burped. Gross. Oh, these are gorgeous. Oh my. Oh, I love her so much. Her style. I could color her. Nothing but her. Her and Hannah Carl's on. You guys, it's because of you that I've been introduced. I'm sorry, I might be out of the picture here. I've been introduced to Hannah Carlzon and Clara Markova and Carolina Kubikowska. It's because of you guys that I've been able to color these amazing artists that have become my favorite artists. Oh, wow. I love it that Clara loves strawberries. I love strawberries. Strawberries aren't ripe yet. They're still just flowers. I look every day though. You got a present. Happy Mail. Oh, these are beautiful. Oh, I love coloring blackberries. She's swinging on a leaf with a little bug in her lap. Oh, that's darling. Oh, who is this from? I don't see any cards. Maybe in the book? Who sent this to me? Oh my gosh. Oh, wow, she has such imagination. And she's so prolific, and I still haven't discovered what those are. If you guys know what those are, let me know. I think there's something that is in Europe. Oh. You know what I was watching, was it Colored by Maya's Finished Pages? And she took a postcard and colored it and then colored a patterned wallpaper. No, it wasn't her. Colored a patterned wallpaper and then put this in the middle and then put washi tape around it. And that was such a brilliant thing to do with postcards. And so I'm coloring right now a mermaid postcard from Erie, because you will see soon, or maybe you already did see someone, I got this postcards as a gift. And I'm coloring my first one, and I'm going to put it on a page that has a background. That's just like a busy pattern page. I'm looking for the perfect one. Oh, wow. I'm blown away. Oh, there's a little kitty. There's so many. Like, are these pages in books, or are these their own thing? Oh. Because if they're their own thing, man, she is one busy artist. I see her stuff is so expensive, but my gosh, this is the kind of quality that I mean, these are thick. Look at them. They are cardstock. Like, this would be too thick to go through my printer. It's that thick. It's like thick, thick cardstock. And they're wonderful. 2020. Wow. Are these still in print? Oh. And they're just like the perfect size to feel like you can finish this. I'm really enjoying this postcard, but look how much smaller it is. The Erie postcards to Clara's. I'm really enjoying this, though. It's so fun. It's like a whole page, but shrunk down, so easy to come up with a palette and you know, sparkle stuff, shiny stuff. It's just so much fun, and I'm going to have so much fun with these. It's so strange. I hope I find a card from who this is from, because they're psychic. A, I needed this before tomorrow when things are going to get hairy. And B, oh, under the mistletoe. And B, yes, 2 days ago when I started that mermaid one, no, it was after I started this. Just a couple days ago, I saw that video, which gave me the idea of what to do with all these beautiful postcards. And here comes a box of postcards. That is psychic. I'm sorry, I'm shaking. I'm so overwhelmed. These Christmas ones are adorable. Man, she does Christmas good. Oh, she's so cute. I love the little gingerbread man. Her mind. These are the places we need to go here in the United States when things are so rough. It's getting worse and worse every day. It's like being held captive by a madman. Oh, wow. I love it that there's all these holiday ones, because of course you send postcards to your loved ones. These are stunning. These are so beautiful, and there's so many. $32 postcards. Printed in Fairy Forest by Clara and her fairy helpers. Psst, it is really a secret place. I love her. Actually, it looks like her name is pronounced Clara Markova. Markova. Yeah, I think that's how I heard Grumble Bunny or someone pronounce it. Look at it. And this was on top. Is it just an extra one? Okay, I'll put it in. Oh my gosh, I have to start one of those right away. Oh, this is just stunning. It's just beautiful. Look at the packaging on it. Do you guys have this? It is so neat. But wait, there's a book in here. Now, I have one other Clara Markova. I keep it right here. This was a gift. This is a beautiful gift. I'm knocking things over. And it is stunning. It is just so beautiful. And I'm actually doing a page in it right now. I've got two buddies in this. I've got this one that I'm working on. Isn't that neat? I'm using a lot of different mediums, trying to find what I like best in here. So there's like, back here is like some watercolor crayons and stuff. And this is ink tints and Albrecht Dürer and paint and just a little bit of everything, trying to figure out what I like best in here. And having a good time. And then I have a mermaid one for May that I'm doing as a buddy. I'm going to try not to sniff. That's annoying and gross. Yeah, I thought it was back here. Oh, is this is seasonal, right? Right, this is seasonal. I always forget that. I just look through this. I keep it right here. These don't go to work with me because books tend to get banged up in my bag. So I don't want anything to mar these books at all. So this one's getting a little crunchy from some of the paint. I'm gonna have to iron it. I think I'll try going to non-wet mediums. This is the one. I'm doing this one with a buddy for May. I can't wait. So I think I'm going to stick with like oil pastels and pencils, crayons that aren't water and not activated with water, because I don't want the paper to crinkle like that. I personally don't care for that. I will have to do some bright and shiny paint, but I have this one. This was a gift. I love this. And now I have what? Okay, we'll put this over here. This one stays in a very special spot where nothing touches it or gets on it. Okay, bring this back. There is a book in here. Sorry. I don't know Clara Markova enough to be able to tell which book this is. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I do know which book this is. Oh no, really? Is this that one with that gorgeous cover? Oh, look at that. It even has a cover protector on it. Wow, she can really package, can't she? Okay, I'm going to very carefully cut this away. Oh, it's wrapped in plastic. Okay, the scissors aren't delicate enough. In the silence of a magical night, a gentle clink of a little needle against a thimble is carrying through the woods. What else will a walk through a mysterious woodland full of magic bring? Come with me on a journey where adorable little bats embroider mushroom tablecloths, where magical pumpkins tell stories, and where magic waits behind every tree. Okay, I can't quite finish reading that. I can't believe someone did this. Which one is this one? Fairy Touch of Magic. Oh, okay, let me get the shiny, glary cover off of it so we can look at it. Man, these books come to you in perfect condition, don't they? Oh, it's beautiful. Look at that. Are we all in? Okay. Hey, it's Baba Yaga's cottage. Oh, this is like a Halloween page right here. Look at it, and the way it's the linen and oh, I love her cards. Oh, Yes. Fairy Touch of Magic. Is that? Or I have that one and Fairy Touch of Magic. And then there's this one with this rainbowy cover. And they're all different. I think she's planning on releasing one of these newer ones. These are the ones I think you can still get. Oh. There's no card in this. There was no card in the box. Who sent this to me? This one's 2020. Oh my goodness. Look at, that's the nameplate page? Wow. Boy, that's the first time I've ever wanted to color a nameplate page. It looks like just a regular page. Oh my gosh. Hi. Cookies. Oh my goodness. She's precious. She's so precious. I can already see. Clara Markova has got drawings that I can look at and see a color palette. I never am able to do that. I'm not a person who can, I don't have that kind of mind that can look at something and see something that's not there. I just don't have that abilities. But these, I can look at this and see colors. What? I can't believe I have this. Who sent this to me? Which one of you beautiful people? Just tonight, I was trying to explain to my father. He asked me what I was going to do tonight. He's worried about me because I'm worried about tomorrow. He's taking me to the appointment and then bringing me home, and Mom wants to baby me. I love this creature. And he asked me what I was going to do tonight, and I says, I'm going to be opening a very special gift from the Czech Republic. Oh, this is going to be a double page. And he says, what'd you get from the Czech Republic? I said, I don't know. It was a gift. He said, from who? I said, I don't know. And then I tried to explain to him. This channel, they don't know. I mean, they don't quite understand the phenomenon of receiving these beautiful gifts. And I just couldn't. My mom says, why do they send them to you? And I'm like, we have a connection. We connect with people, and they're all my friends. And I want to give back, and I want to give to this community that gave me so much when I was needing support. And it just is a reciprocal way of being, It's what happens to me when I'm in temples and I'm doing teaching. I get gifts. But, as a nun, we don't charge for anything. And so it's kind of like that, I said. It's like it's gifts of appreciation, of gratitude, and just love straight from people's hearts. And they're mistrusting Americans. It's hard for them to understand that why total strangers would want to send me these beautiful things. But you're not total strangers. I personally have spoken to almost all 1,700 of you. And if I haven't, reach out. I'd love to meet you. Look at. I have an email that's listed in every single posting, every single YouTube video description, but the best way is my Instagram. Oh, I love this one. I respond quicker to the Instagram than I do the email, but I am getting better about checking the emails and responding on email, but you'll get a quick response through Instagram. Oh. That is really a neat one. She's hugging like a crawdad or a lobster. That looks like freshwater, so I think it's a crawdad. We call them crawdads here on the West Coast or in the country. I think they're also called, are they langoustine? I don't know. They've got another name. Crayfish. Some people call them crayfish. Look at that one, a mermaid, and she's riding along with, oh, the baby. Oh, this is adorable. Oh, it's so cute. That's another one I need to do soon. You know, when I get off the video from you, I'm going to totally break down. Oh my God, these angler fish with bows tied around them. They're so cute. Where does she get the ideas? And the lotus on its head. That's a beautiful fish. I'm just going to bawl like a baby. I can feel it. It's just right there. Oh, there's another mermaid one. Oh, and look at the sweet little fishies. Oh, she's combing her hair. She's combing pearls into her hair or out of her hair. I think she's putting the pearls into her hair. This is beautiful. Oh, you know, once I find the perfect combination of mediums for this paper, for me, you're not going to get me out of these bad boys. I'm going to be in these books every month. Whoever sent this to me, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Is she fishing for little sea dragons with blackberries? And they're pretending to be pirates? This is precious. Very precious. Oh. What's happening? Oh, they're like at a fair, and they're riding on a ride. Oh, this would be fun to make it lit up and stuff. Maybe make some kind of fruit. I could make a night scene, but it really doesn't feel like a night scene. It feels like a day scene. This cotton candy. What a fun page. Do you guys have this one? How does she come up with different designs? All these different designs. I mean, every single one. There's so many pages she's drawn, and none of them are the same. I love these fair ones. Ooh, another double page spread. I love the double page spreads. Oh my gosh, that's busy. What's happening? Okay, quit sniffing, Candice. Quit sniffing. Quit sniffing. That's not pleasant. What is happening? Okay, are we still at the fair? There's so much to look at. I think we are. There's so much going on. I think they're making something, they're heating up the fruit. And he's walking on this wheel that's dropping herbs and fruit into it. What's it making? Bubbling up into here. Is it a still of some sort? And they're making wine? Or candies? They're making candies? Oh, there's a night one. That is precious. I love this telescope made out of flowers. Oh, she's making a very fancy dress. Oh, I'm going to work on my Clara Markova pages tonight. It's kind of late, but I'm too anxious to go to bed right now. I'm going to make some ice cream I love this page. I love it. I'm going to have some ice cream with peppermint on top of it, little peppermint candies on top of it. And I'm going to color and listen to stories, watch your videos, try to take my mind off of tomorrow. The problem is the tooth has very long twisted roots, and they're going to have to do some horrific things to it to get it out of my mouth. I've always had really, really great teeth, so I don't have a lot of experience with things like this. But in the last year, my teeth have suddenly decayed tremendously, and they think it might be one of the medications I'm on for my chronic conditions. For the ME/CFS, the long COVID stuff, I can't very well stop taking those medications. So my teeth are just kind of falling apart. Oh, he's sleeping. Oh, there's so many lovely things to eat in these pictures. Oh, they're in a honeycomb. Oh, this would be so much fun to color. I would really get into that honeycomb in the back. Oh, yeah. This would be fun. Her little people look a little different too. It's like she changed her style. Although, what year? Oh, The Orchard Full of Fairies is brand new, isn't it? So there's like 4 years between these two. Her style has evolved just a little bit. Okay. Chestnuts, conkers, what are these things? Tell me. I need to know. This would be fun just because of all the light sourcing. The play of light could really make this a neat page. Oh. If I'm going too slow for you or you're bored, this is the last thing I have in this video. So if you need to go, thanks for stopping by. If not, we'll finish. You can stick with me while we finish going through this. Gosh, these are neat. Oh, that reminds me, I need to finish crocheting this. I'm crocheting a pullover short sleeve sweater for spring. I'm so close to being done. She's crocheting what looks like a long sweater, maybe for this long caterpillar. Oh, yeah. Oh, she's crocheting little beds for them, little cocoons for them. Oh, so they can become a butterfly. Oh, that's adorable. She's crocheting cocoons. Oh. Oh, gosh, that's adorable. She's a little fairy herself. She's got antenna, at least. She doesn't have any wings that we could see. Oh. That's beautiful. I love that they're hugging the deer. Okay, those aren't conkers because I looked up conkers and they're not edible. Are they crab apples? You guys got to tell me what those things are because they show up a lot in Clara Markova's stuff and I don't know how to color them. But you're just going to eat them. I love it that she has a teddy bear on her belt, but he has a spoon because, yeah, going to eat it. Currants? Maybe they're currants? We don't have currants here in the United States. There's some neat history about currants and why they're in England but not here. They didn't get popular here. There's some neat historical, political stuff around currants. Who knew? This is neat. Apple? I'd say those are apple donuts. She's even got one tied on her hat for later. I like a donut. Oh, wow. That's a different sort of page for her. Lots of little things. Now, these look like chestnuts. Or acorns. Chestnuts. There's a crystal ball of some sort. I like that. It's a spooky witch one. Another double pager. Oh, wow. This, Clara. She put her name on it. This is lovely Halloween. I've seen this one done. I saw this side. I didn't realize this was a double page. I saw this side done. Not this last Halloween, but the Halloween before someone did this one. And it turned out really good. This is neat. It's a little disturbing with everything having faces and all the fruit and veggies having faces. And I think that's cool. I love that chubby little bat. Oh, he's so cute. Chubby little bat. The moon is sleeping or blowing a wind or something. Oh, this is neat. Wow, that's a busy page. I'm going to have to do that this Halloween. Oh, she's cute. Are these split up seasonally? Because this kind of looks like we're all in fall. I love her curly hair. Yeah. As bad as cross-stitching mushrooms on this thing. I love this little creature. I always draw them like they're in pajamas. Or color them. There's one in the page I'm doing now, and I've colored it like they're in pajamas, red and white striped pajamas. Here's more of those things, whatever they are. It seems like that flat side is really significant. They're tiny, because this is a strawberry and this is a blackberry, so maybe it's currant. Or Quince, Q-U-I-N-C-A-E, is it that? Quince? Looks kind of like gooseberries. I love gooseberries. Those are also called choke cherries. There's a lot of names for a gooseberry. We call them gooseberries here, but I know I bought a bush last year, and my neighbor from the farm next door, and they call them choke cherries. It was good. I ate them all. It was very prolific. I had a lot of them. Oh, this is adorable. Look. This is different, too. This is that. Oh, this is the Baba Yaga house, and she's got some candy. Oh, that's a fun Baba Yaga house. I try to do every Baba Yaga picture I find, because I find a lot of them. And it's always fun to do them. I have one of my finished pages for April. You'll have to check that video out. Oh. Neat. Cute. She's stepping on the houses, though. The cat's mug has a mouse on it. And the mouse is dressed up like a bat. The cat's dressed up like a witch. We're still at Halloween, aren't we? Yeah, it's seasonal because here we are getting into Christmas. Wow, that is neat. Now, is that a real chicken or is it one of those metal decorative chickens? Bet you could make it either way. Oh, is there a fish in the... No, those aren't fish. They're like... Maybe they're fish. They kind of look like tadpoles and fish, but I don't think they are in the punch. I don't know what they are. I don't know what's in there. I better figure it out so I know how to color them. What is this? What's in this punch? Use that punch because this looks like lotus root. I don't know. I don't know. Oh my gosh. Oh, we're going to combine Christmas and Halloween. Oh, that's fun. And all the houses are in snow. I could make these round things that I don't know what they are into those candied almonds, those Marconi almonds. Here's some of those things growing with leaves. They are little. I don't know what they are. Here. I'm going to have to research. Czech Republic fruit. Don't think they're holly berries. You can't eat those. But these might be holly berries because they're decorative. Oh, look at this one. Oh, wow. What's this up here? Is that some sort of bread, crackers, or is that fruit again? Some sort of dried something maybe for decoration? Look at all the things to color. And then yeah, well, they took a bite out of that one. Are they cookies? And then the fire, you could make a glow on stuff. Oh, this is really neat. These things are everywhere. What are they? I don't know how to color them if I don't know what they are. It might be fabric, but why would there be a bite out of it? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, this is precious. But now that we're in Christmas, it means we're almost to the end of the book. Well, I'll get it once we part tonight. I will be looking through this again, even slower. I love this one. The babies are all sleeping, having eaten some sweets, and the parent is wrapping up gifts. And again, a fire, you could make a nice glow. Oh, I might have to do a Christmas page. Uh-oh. Oh, wow. Wow, it's all the characters. Wow. It's everybody. Oh. Yeah, this must be some kind of bread or cracker that's served at Christmas time. It's got crumbs. I'll make it into some kind of cracker in case, unless one of you want to tell me what it is, or some kind of cookie. Oh. Don't tell me that's the last page. It's not. Oh. Oh, the mouse has a teddy bear. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, you could make, this could be beautiful. So sparkly and beautiful. Oh, I love it. I love her pages so much. I can't. Oh, this is a painting page. Oh, they're making art. No, don't be done. Oh, don't be done. I love all these stories. Follow your heart, just as I do. And by the way, the sponge cake will be great. It is just getting cold on my window ledge. Oh. Oh, this is a little story. This darkness is not black. It is a beautiful purple darkness. It kind of has little descriptions of some of the characters in the pages. She's trying to figure out what is clinking. She can smell vanilla. And then she sees the house that stands on two legs. And a pumpkin talks to her and asks her if she wants some sponge cake and a cup of tea. Thank you to all the lovely people around me. And then this is one of her little projects that she has at the end. Oh my goodness. These are those things. I don't know what they are. I'm going to look up currants. I think that's my best guess now. Okay, they're orange here. That might be something different. That actually might be oranges. I don't know what to say. I wish I knew who gave these things to me. Will you tell me? Will you get a hold of me on Instagram or my email and tell me if you gave these to me? Because this is such a gift. This is a huge gift. I know how much these things are, and this must have really come from deep in your heart. You guys are all so wonderful. You really are. I just love you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I am going to go blow my nose, make some ice cream, and come back and look through this beautiful book again and all of these beautiful cards. And I want to say thank you so much. Thank you to you, whoever it was that gave me this beautiful gift. And thank you to you who was here with me tonight while I opened it and kept me company and held my hand. I love you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.